Methinks our best bet is to make our way into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. I know the way. Follow me. Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't know. To lead the way for a change. This way, if you please. If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting. I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work. I knew it to be so. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Come to think of it, if memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit. Oh, how I've longed.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Come on, have a look. Hoy, look, no need to overthink.
might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Interested in my wares? Hoy, looking. No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. And you might. Pleasure doing business.
I cannot wait to see your nimble blade work, Master.
Where you don't flit about so much. You trip over your own feet.
Interested in my wares?
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying. But don't you dare try to take it.
Many thanks.
My services don't... come cheap, mine. Come again when you've more...
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum. These were necessary.
The expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Given the state of things, I may have to close the inn ere long. Do come again.
Methinks our best bet is to make our way into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Pleasant surroundings.
Have a look.
What was
Time to be heading home.
You would gather materials here,
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Let us work together to honour...
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but...
This place is the town's.
A customer, then. That changes things. Just tell me what you... need, and I'll see it done. You're welcome.
Me? Now, this hardly bears. Saying, but don't... Don't you dare. Try to... Always a pleasure.
Interested in my wares?
Just tell me what you... need, and you're welcome. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Situation.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Interested in my wares?
It's been a hard day.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
I knew it to be so. Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batali.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
Do the people not question its existence?
Apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.
We must find more manuscripts. My sword arm produced.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is... But when the time comes to fell the dragon... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? This? But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you... All that matters is this. With this, I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Fate. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Oh, don't be ridiculous. But I suppose Lord Phasus is satisfied with the god's way as 'tis, you see. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from all the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. Yes. Is there aught you wish to discuss? I'm afraid I'm no more equipped. Perhaps you might ask...
My legs are as lead.
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual.
Another one? What is the director up to? When
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you?
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Scholars must gird ourselves with knowledge. You can see past the foe. Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield. If I put life to its sword, what might I find?
Peril can result from a moment's improvement.
What do you want?
At last, the puzzle begins to take...
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Quite the predicament.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you. However, 'tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, a duplicate now rests in its place. And I must beg you. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition, as Captain Brandt, is of a mind to restore indeed. When the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this, and I must confess, having watched over the blade, I should be well glad to my hopes for our kingdom and its treasure.
Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you... 'Twould seem my mother has joined hands with a... which, according to this missive, is to arrange... But I don't understand. Vermund needs no... to say naught of you. Does she mean to remove you and the false sovereign both from the picture? 'Tis a frightful thought. Yet we are in a much stronger position for... I know not what to make of this.
Reigned eternal. I pray no opposing this.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
This sort of quiet moves one's well. Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
We must needs find a smith with the skill to restore this blade. To whom can we turn for aid in this matter?
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Backbatal. Perhaps he could restore the Regalia sword. I know where that person can be found.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. If quality's your concern, you're in the right place. Hope to see you again.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find...
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce see the state of it. Blades like this when restoring an antique... Although, there is one who might have the skill.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the Regalia sword.
I suppose 'tis so? Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Could use it. Fun to brighten. So dull when there's nothing doing.
Perhaps a storm. See the heavens.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I might stay a while.
Have you heard tell of an Honestly, I follow every regulation.
There's been much talk on the street of this, but I've heard rather enough of it.
Time to be heading home.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
Are you... No. Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the... border where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again?
Time to see how this new equipment fares in. the field.
Let us hope 'tis not mere fripp.
Where? Ah, there's always demand for weapons. Always a pleasure.
Greeting. We see a great many customers give not half. Go on, have a look. Suppose I'd best get to work. Go on, have a look.
Welcome, after all. 'Tis fought. To linger on a sink, always a pleasure.
A fighter with sword and shield in hand is what I envision when I think of a leader.
Where? Ah, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near... the border, where... quarrels occur. Do you come again?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Let me think on this.
Interested in my wares?
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives... it's my
This piece will make a fine souvenir of our travels
Are
together.
you fit to travel?
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Pleasant surroundings make for
I've got to do this. Well met. Interested in my wares?
This is an outrage.
I'll go no further.
Asps attack with a fell venom!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe! Was most effective! Oh, that's it! Huzzah! That's made my day!
Dare I say it?
Just tell me what you... need, and I'll see it. Done. Come again when you've more.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying. But don't you dare. Try to take. Anything without.
Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
How can I get this colour to come out brighter?
What was that?
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
Here at last.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a... Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools. Well, why are you still standing there?
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but you'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood, though he's always been a bit...
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel!
Of course you can. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone. Twas special made to use glimmer coal till the monsters settled in, that is. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be? Should you succeed, I reckon he'll... Now, true to its name, glimmer coal, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A customer, then. That changes things.
I've never heard. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm. Strike with fire's fury!
Oh, marvel! Come, allow me. Let's see here. Pupils dilated, tongue swollen, and that. Splendid! I am in your debt, Marv. I have put this task to many. When at last my research bears fruits, now, on to your next task. I would have you sub these magnificent creatures hunt in flocks. Hurry along, and return only once.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.